Reed Mayberry, Reidmayberry. That's a good one. I'll give you the honest answer. The saying, happy wife, happy life is a fact, Tyler. So we were at another school kind of in the middle of nowhere. And then this opportunity came up. So besides all the great facilities and support that we have here as an athletic department and as a team, just the location, kind of life outside of my job was another really big factor for me as well. To be at a place where I could see myself raising a family, like that was a big one. But for the job specifically, yeah, the athletic facilities are top notch. It's hard for our guys to find an excuse to not get out on the 2 fields we have or to work out in the 2 weight rooms that we have. And as a coach, that's really all you can ask for. So that would be why I love it here at Aurora.
Yeah, the big one is I would say just winning conference championships and NCAA tournament games. I feel like it's kind of the next step for this program. I mean, we want to maintain. In order to get that, though, we have to maintain our current success that we've been doing and continuing to get it done in the classroom. I think that's the stuff that you don't get a trophy for, obviously, but that's how you get trophies. The guys that get it done in the classroom are the ones that get it done on the field also. So having a team GPA of above a 3.2, the most scholar athletes and scholar All-Americans every single year, that's always the expectations for us. And that's been a big part that we want to continue. But I feel like the next step is really taking that next step in the NCAA tournament and winning those games. And we've solidified ourselves as one of the top programs in the Midwest, and I want to definitely solidify ourselves as a top 20 team in the country. So you do that by winning NCAA tournament games. Yeah, these guys are characters. It's been incredible. These seniors, just to see their development. Like I still remember all of those guys, recruiting them in like the height of COVID. It was really weird and awkward, but to see like that development from like that, like them sitting in this chair, me recruiting them to coming on campus in a weird kind of post-COVID world, and then seeing all their accomplishments that they've been able to do in their short time here. I think really that whole kind of process of it, or the whole cycle of it, I feel like is the most rewarding part, or why I really chose college coaching. But that's been my favorite part of coaching these guys here. Like it's a really good group of seniors, but they were not even close. They were not what they are now when they came in as freshmen, is what I'm trying to say. Like how far they've come, how hard they've worked, and what they've accomplished, I think has been incredible. And to see that over that period of time has been one of the most rewarding things for me and the most fun things for me outside.
No, that's a good. Obviously winning's pretty nice, but I think the biggest thing is, like I said, that process and just helping guys develop over that period of time and trying to teach them that work ethic of, hey, no matter where you're at on the depth chart, junior, senior, how much playing time you're getting, that the only thing that really matters is just continuing to work hard and to continuing to get better and to keep learning. And those are going to be the most successful guys on the field, but also the most successful guys once they graduate as well. And I'm still learning. I'm still doing professional development in my job, and to develop that is something that's going to really, I take that very seriously. And I think that's the biggest part of this job. So I think that answered your question. Yeah, I think that's why you do it. I mean, these ones are obviously really important, the conference championships, but the guys with their names up on the wall and the Scholar All-Americans and being one of the top players in the country for a young program. I mean, we've gone into 15th year, which is crazy to think about for a very young program, just in his teenage years, to have 8 conference championships. And I want to say it was like over 30 All-Americans. I can't put them up on the wall or else it'd take over the entire office. Like that's that's extremely impressive, and I think it speaks to the infrastructure and the support and facilities that we have here. But more importantly, getting the right guys here as well that want to get better and have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and have something to prove. Like those have been the best guys that have come here, and gotten their name up on the wall. I don't know, man. I try not to think about that. Too much because that's really depressing. I am getting kind of old, Tyler. But no, I don't know. That's a really good one. Hopefully, as a guy that like cared about his players, I think that's the biggest thing. Like my favorite coaching slogan or whatever is they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I think I understand like the X's and O's pretty good, but developing that relationship with guys, like you win with people. Unfortunately, like they're not robots, and 18 to 22-year-olds are pretty inconsistent, unfortunately. So you gotta develop that relationship with them, and I think that hopefully would be how I remember that I cared about you outside of academics and in lacrosse, and I wanted our guys to be successful and give them a great college experience while preparing them for the real world. I hope that's how I can be remembered. I mean, the championships obviously are the easy thing to point to, and I want to keep doing that. But at the same time, I want to develop great young men and have a great alumni group that want to come back and be a part of something special still, even after they graduate.